But that says so much more about our state of mind than actually what is happening.
Hmm.
So when I understand this, I come back to myself and I ask myself, Bunty, why are you happy about this president coming? And are you absolutely sure this is the right thing? And I always find that I'm not sure. I like this sense of trepidation about things, or a lot of people would call it pessimism. I like that.
Hmm.
I think थोड़ा
Yeah.
space उसके लिए रखना जरूरी है कि life is going to
Absolutely.
really catch you unawares. But COVID मतलब is actually a slap on the face of humankind who is still talking technology and economy. मतलब it is
Yeah.
telling you whatever the hell you can do, I can just one little virus and I can just bring you to your knees
Yeah.
and the whole world at one go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in a way, it kind of needs a bit of humility on our end. So now my question to you, why I describe this longish answer,
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
from the dark space to this attitude, you have kind of told us your process, whatever
Yeah.
happened. Now from this process to moving towards light, since this episode will be aired on Diwali, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's a good coincidence. I want to talk from uh,
Yeah.
Jyotirgamaya, like they call it, to move towards
Yeah.
light. So how does that happen for you? What is it that you are working towards, or what do you have in at
Hmm. Hmm.
present? What are the things that work for you in this process?
So, like you said, it's so difficult to tell yourself that what I'm doing is important. It is really tough that it takes a while to, because there are a lot of bigger things happening in the world that कि मैं इधर बैठ के मैं ये क्या कर रहा हूँ. I should rather be doing that. But I think everyone to their own. We have our own stories to tell. We have our own bills to pay, and what I have done is I have purely gone with my intuitions and love for whatever I do, even with relationships, even with the people that I meet. It's only for the love, or else I will not do it. So yeah, I mean, there's even our value of our work. It is like that. If we don't like something, then we don't even take it up, like work wise. And life wise also, like I don't do half measures. Even with I might just tell no, or I'm all in. So I think that's the perspective that has helped me throughout, just to you know just to do good things. And yeah.
So it's an interesting thing that you kind of connected back to the topic in that sense. So when we started, we were talking about the burden of intellect. Now, if you
Hmm,
realize that this kind of space that you've given yourself, it is allowing you to use your intellect. The first answer that you give,
hmm,
that you use what you have to solve whatever problem that you have.
exactly.
So now it effectively means that the problems may happen or not,
Hmm,
but you have given yourself space, or what I sometimes like to call the pause button. Just pause, just wait. Don't be in a
yeah,
hurry
yeah, yeah.
that this is what the situation is. And use your intellect. So when intellect was your master, you were suffering, you had dark spaces. Now you acknowledge the
Hmm,
dark spaces also. I refuse to believe
exactly.
that the dark spaces go away. We are all Batman in a way.
Yeah.
That's why we love Batman, no? Because he is the
Exactly.
guy with the genuine sense of dread
Yeah,
and
yeah,
insecurity of a very high order. Very,
yeah,
it's almost as if he lives two lives at once.
exactly.
And he is,
Yeah, the arrogance and the,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So we all have
correct.
that. And that's
Yeah,
why we kind of empathize with that character and say that this is me. It's very contemporary
absolutely.
in that sense.
Hmm,
Uh, so the space is one part. Tell me something on the learning front. Now that you've created that space, is there is there any emphasis you lay on now this newly created space in your mind, which is no longer preoccupied by darkness or lightness or
hmm,
this
hmm,
that?
hmm,
Um,
hmm.
Does it give you a better edge in your own working because your mind is calmer? How does that
Yeah.
affect your quality of work and approach to life, whatever?
So I think what clearly happened in this whole clarity, coming to clarity phase is that I understood my individuality. That मैं ऐसा सोचता हूँ यार उसमें क्या गलत है वो ऐसा सोचता है मैं ऐसा सोचता हूँ so I just found my own perspective to things and which is I mean I was waiting for that to happen, thank God it happened. So yeah, I found my individuality as I I would do things in my way. I would do this in my way. I was, it's sort of a sense of freedom that happened. And, now I can, now I'm more confident while I'm pitching, while I'm talking to people. And yeah, I mean, there's no, what we do, there's no right. I mean, in our field, there's no right or wrong. It's just stories that we have to tell in our way. It has to be just interestingly just laid out well. So that's what I realized. Okay, it's your story, yeah. You just have to say it in your way. There's no right or wrong as such. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Even
Okay.
if it's annoying to someone, or even if I might be wrong or anything.
So, okay, then that this leads me to a very interesting question. You started with the same attitude where you were arrogant, and now
Hmm.
you say, "I have discovered my individuality, and these are if
Yeah.
somebody finds it annoying, so be it." What is the difference? ऊपर से तो दोनों same लगता है.
Huh.
So
So
where is
what I'm trying to say is it's this clarity of acknowledging others as well. It's being being true to yourself. What I was looking at is just I was pushing this thing in everyone's head and into me, into my life also, that what I'm doing is right. I want these things, I want these kind of, I want to buy that, I want to go out there, I want to take a trip. But on a human level I feel more at peace right now with myself. The kind of the 100 chintans in my head are all fine. They are all not uh, at war anymore. They are all sorted now. They have their own opinions. They are more understanding, if I say so. And honestly, I am less bullying to myself. I've what I've done is whenever I'm making a coffee, I'm singing songs these days. I go out for a run. So yeah, I mean, I love this transformation that has happened from being this bully to myself and arrogance to just shun away other people and not listening to them. I'm more calmer and accepting to things now. That's the change that has happened. Yet I
yeah.
want to have my own say.
So this is beautiful. So are you? I'm asking. I don't know whether my perception of what you said is right. So would it be fair to say that once you start accepting yourself with your flaws, with your dark spaces, with your
Yeah.
100 things that run in your mind, you also start accepting others. And in
Yeah.
the process, you get to say what you want. And because your intent is not to hurt others, but to express yourself. That is that a major difference? Earlier, it was to convince others that you are great. Now you're convinced that great or
Exactly.
bad, this is what I am, and
This
this.
is this is me. Yeah.
So there is no adjective in your head. This is my perception. This is how I can see the creative process, the film, life, whatever.
Yeah.
Like somebody
Yeah.
might say, why do you have to sing while that's his problem, while coffee he may not like to
Yeah.
sing. It takes all kind
Yeah.
all kinds to make the world. Whenever
Yeah.
you're feeding me coffee, I'm okay with you singing for the record.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, this is wonderful. I read something yesterday by a monk on
Hmm.
Facebook of all things, and I want to bring that and I want to know what you think about that. He said something similar to what you've been talking about. He says there is
Hmm.
too much of burden on happiness.
Hmm.
I do not believe the purpose of life is happiness. The purpose of life is wholeness.
Yes.
This is exactly the term that is used. And I thought
Absolutely.
it was very interesting because he said all experiences lead to a sense of wholeness, which leads to peace of mind.
Yeah.
And the lady who had asked the question to which this response was, the lady had said, "Why do I have to be perfect in everything?"
Mm.
So he said, "Stop asking why, because there can be many, many, many answers to the why. You are colored by your past, you're colored by your country, you're colored by the people you grow up with, you're colored by your own prejudices, um,
Yes.
a thousand things. Anything can be why." He says, just figure out how you are going to reduce the impact and be peaceful. That should
Yeah.
be the question to ask instead of asking why. And I found it was amazingly simple. I try and live like that, but sometimes when
Mhm.
obviously those are monks, they spend their entire lives studying this.
Yeah.
When they say it, they may land up saying something in 3 paragraphs that you and I struggle in like 3 hours of film.
Yes.
So they just say
Absolutely.
it precisely. This is what it is.
Yeah.
So I was resonating with that line when you spoke about this. So okay. Is there presently anything, any sense of discomfort that you have with any part of your life? Now I'm going a little more because I want to put this on record as well. Success stories are something that
Hmm.
I'm not very enamored by, sheerly
Yeah.
because at least the values workshop is trying to cover vulnerabilities, dark spaces, if you want to call them, um, being unsure, lack of confidence, and yet riding into your journey. However,
Hmm.
you may struggle, you may fall, you may fall back upon philosophy, find that philosophy doesn't work for you or whatever. Since you've been helping sometimes with the episodes in terms of editing a bit,
Yeah. Yeah.
whenever you would have seen that this is not really about the end of the podcast. End of the podcast, everybody is happy, we are happy, but that's not really. I like
Yeah.
journey because sometimes it just falls in place, and I like to end it there. But
Yeah.
in your case, I would want to ask.